Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm going to join with some of my colleagues in some of their previous comments, but I wanted to also stand here and bring out a portion of this bill that I don't think many members of this chamber have considered, and that is it's fiscally irresponsible. We are rushing a bill out of this chamber that was literally just reported out of committee yesterday, and a bill that its own sponsor, and I commend his sponsor for the amazing amount of work he's done, he's still publicly admitted that more work needs to be done on this. Among the many issues of this bill is that it is fiscally irresponsible. Just this week, Michigan residents finished their tax returns and then sent them to the state and federal government. The way the system works is that the federal government will then send some of our money back to us for social programs, roads, and many other things. But if we take people off of Medicaid with this mandate before us, Michigan is going to lose a lot of money from the federal government. We're talking about a loss of $1.87 in federal matching funds for every dollar of state cuts from its Medicaid budget. I don't know about you, but even the greatest financial planners can't get a nearly 200% rate of return. These federally matched funds are from the pockets of Michigan taxpayers. So where does the money go? It definitely won't be coming back into Michigan's economy. My colleagues from across the aisle are telling us with this bill that they'd rather throw away those federal funds and let them be dispersed to other states. How is this fiscally responsible? Not to add on, but to make matters even worse, the current estimates are that the administrative cost to implement changes under this bill will be to the tune of $20 to $30 million. And that's a conservative ballpark estimate. I've seen others that have predicted the plan would cost us more than $100 million. You would think with a price tag this high, we'd be able to solve a lot of other problems. But instead, we're literally tearing away the only safety net that some families have against illness. And that is completely unacceptable to me. Such fiscal irresponsibility should never be brought to the floor of the state as great as ours. But here we are, wasting money that could be spent to fix our crumbling infrastructure. Proponents of this legislation will say that we are putting people back to work and helping businesses, but that's simply not true. Instead, businesses all over the state will be inundated with bureaucratic paperwork to solve their employee status. Businesses are going to get stuck footing the bill for the extra time and money it takes to process this mound of paperwork. Will they have to lay off other workers in order to fulfill more government mandates? And who processes the applications for the state? We all know bureaucracy isn't free. Taxpayers will end up forking out a significant amount of money to process the stacks and stacks of paperwork that this bill will require. That is one of the reasons I cannot support such a fiscally irresponsible bill. Let's put people to work, but let's do it the right way. Thank you, and I'd like my remarks printed in today's journal.